Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I haven't made a video on this particular channel in a while. I've been working on multiple other things, including a documentary for Twilight City Studios. That documentary is actually related to the topic of this video here about Chester. But before I go on about Chester, just wanted to say I've been working on a whole bunch of stuff, applying for internships, applying for jobs, and it can be hard to keep on top of everything, especially if you don't have the best time management. So a little piece of advice out there, people: if you don't have good time management, try to work towards having that. I'm doing it myself, actually. So yeah, yes. Um, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about Chester from Linkin Park and his other works as well. So I just wanted to give my condolences and pay my respects to Chester from Linkin Park. I have been a fan of Linkin Park since the late 2000s. I would say around like 2008, 2009. That's when maybe 2010 at the very latest. But around that time, I first started listening to their music. Um, I think the song that really got me into them was the song was New Divide from Transformers. I think that was like the first time I can think of as of right now that I heard a Linkin Park song. I'm sure I might have heard it on the radio before that, but I honestly just don't remember. So, um, really good stuff. I'm just a really big fan of the band's earlier work. I stopped listening to the band for quite some time, actually. Like after what was it, like after the 2010 album with the New Divide song. And actually, my bad. It wasn't New Divide. It was What I've Done that was from 2007. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really tired right now. I've had a lot of things in my mind, and I'm doing this, improving. I'm improving on this right now. I don't have a script. Uh, will have a script though for the Chester documentary. So came into me as a real huge shocker, basically. At first, when I heard about this, it's been 7 days now too. It came as a real huge shock. Uh, just out of nowhere, just completely out of nowhere, and I'm still kind of a little bit shooken up by it because here's a man who had a lot of success in life. He's made many albums for a band that's been very, very successful. Has had millions upon millions of fans and subscribers too on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter following. And that's an example of how popular the band is. How they have all those different people following them. And on top of that, just has landed multiple hits on Billboard in terms of record sales. Like for my documentary on Chester, I've been doing some research on him and Linkin Park and how they've for a while they continuously had albums like hitting the top of the charts. Like I'm talking like number one here, hitting number one in like the U.S. and other places as well. And a man like him to have all that success and all those fans, and then to just end it all one day. Now I understand part of it seems to be he ended his life because earlier this year he had a friend who also committed suicide, and he was really shooken up by that. So that hit him really, really hard to the point where he committed suicide, which is disappointing. I was hoping that someone could have helped him out, or a group of people could have helped him out, because he has helped out lots of people with his own music. You can just look at the comment section on any Linkin Park video on YouTube, and you see people saying like how their music has helped them get through tough times in their life. So, I guess like to basically sum it up, like he was able to help others, but at the end of the day, he couldn't help himself. Yeah. And to put it as it was from Star Wars Episode 3 with the Darth Sidious talking about Darth Plagueis, he could save others from death, but not himself. So yeah, like And on top of that, like I said earlier, he just was really successful. He was very successful. You know, made a lot of money, had lots of fans, and it still just goes to show you that even after having all that success, someone can still be empty on the inside. They need that someone feels like they're still struggling with life, that they just mentally they're just having a huge problem. And I'm gonna guess that Chester had some kind of depression thing. And depression is not, a joke for some people. It's a real serious thing. It's a very serious thing. Depression is a very serious thing for some people. Like, it can be very tough for some people. And I think it just goes to show with someone like Chester, someone who we think of as a person, like the like as a like he's Chester is someone that we think should be the last kind of good person to commit suicide, a person with so much success in life. And that's why it came as a shock to me. Now, maybe if I followed up with Linkin Park more recently, I may not have been as shocked as I was, but it just came out of nowhere. It's not like, he had a disease of some kind and he was slowly, dying from it or something like that. And not saying that would not have been upsetting or depressing too, but just the sheer timing of this and how it just happened so abruptly, that really um, put a shock there with me. There's a video I watched recently. The video was published after he passed away. It's from a YouTube channel, and I can't pronounce part of it I just can't pronounce part of it. I don't know how to say it, so I'm not even gonna bother saying it. But the other part is of that YouTube channel name is In a Nutshell. So there's a first word, which is I believe a German word, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. It could be Austrian, I guess, or it just seems Germanic. The word just seems Germanic in its pronunciation. So that's part of the reason why I don't want to pronounce it, because I don't want to butcher it right now. And I've also gotten flack for mispronouncing another YouTube channel's name, which I will talk about later on in a different video. Basically, the reason why I'm bringing up this whole video is because of something that they made recently called optimistic nihilism, and it was a positive video. It was, or maybe it was called positive. Jesus Christ, I can't remember. Let me just look it up right now. I have it open somewhere. Yeah, it was called optimistic nihilism. I was right. And like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description section of this video, and in the comment section too, possibly, because I believe a video like this, while it may not have it may not have fully helped with Chester, I believe if Chester would have not committed suicide and he would have watched a video like this one, it would have helped to a certain degree. Because I don't know what Chester's religious background is, but I feel like a video like this could be helpful for anyone, regardless of the religious faith. That's just the way I viewed the video. So, like I said, I'm not really familiar with Chester's fate, but I wish he was alive. That's so he could have seen that video. Maybe it would have made him look at life a bit differently than the way he was possibly looking at life at that point in time. So, it's getting close to the 10-minute mark. I just want to say RIP again to Chester. You will be missed by many. You will. It's sad to see you, left, especially in the way you did. I wasn't expecting it, like I said earlier. I was a big fan of your earlier work, and even though I disagree about what you said about people liking your earlier work, I still respect your opinion on that. And yeah, it's just hard to see that you went out the way you did. But like I said, you'll be missed by many, and I'm sure your bandmates will see that from the many tribute videos and many comments and posts made on social media and in other places in real life as well. It's just, yeah. So, thank you for watching this. If you want to see the Chester documentary that I will have up soon, it will be up on the Twilight City Studios YouTube channel. I will post a link to that documentary in the description section and in the comments section when it is done. Thank you again for watching this video.